Hey there, fellas. Happy Friday morning to you. That's right. The week is almost over and the weekend is upon us. I hope you guys have a fantastic time over the course of this weekend. It's also money-making weekend, so we look forward to rolling out the weekend slate of bets. We'll be joined by William a little bit later on. I don't have a lot of opinions on this weekend's NASCAR race. I never could quite find us a play. Thought it was a tough one to go ahead and handicap. But we'll be joined by William. We'll get his thoughts. He'll let you know who he thinks is going to win the race, and he'll give you his favorite head-to-head if you're interested. And go ahead and ride in that with William. We'll, of course, make sure we start today's show each and every single day by going ahead and throwing up that recap where, once again, we'll go ahead and ring that cash register. How about a 2-in-1 day and plus 0.7 units? You absolutely love to see that right there. And not only do you love to see that right there, how about Roma versus Brighton? Let's talk about that one first. Not only did we get the great plus 120 cash, I think the game unfolded sets us up great to how we also are positioned to bet Brighton again this weekend when they take on Nottingham Forest, right? We talked about the home and away splits, how they're going to struggle at the home or struggle on the road, but probably going to be able to bounce back at home because it's what they've been able to show this season, which is what they've been able to do. And just win yesterday to an absolute T. They get demolished by Roma 4-0, down 2-0 at halftime, put on another 2 goals in the second half, and that's an easy 4-0 win to get by De Zerbi's men in Brighton to basically knock them out of the Europa Conference, which will be fine for us too, because remember how much fun and how much profitable it was last season, just taking Brighton and taking their team totals or, taking their money line over 1.5. We get back to Brighton playing once a week, and maybe their home and away splits will kind of even out a little bit, and they'll become a team where we can bet more on a regular basis. So we'll just see how that one unfolds, but I think we're really positioned nice, get a great plus 120 cash yesterday, and really sets us up great for, I think, the bet that we've got this weekend up against Nottingham Forest. The other match there, Ajax, they took on Villa yesterday in the Europa Conference League. Did you punish yourself by watching that game alongside me there? Holy hell. Trying to give you the accurate information. First half, I think it was 21 minutes for the first shot. I'm not talking shot on target. I'm just talking about just give me a goddamn shot. It took 21 minutes. Second half, it took 23 minutes just for there to be any shot of any kind. So, very frustrating game, to go ahead and watch. Lots of tactical fouls slowing that game down and breaking up the flow in that game. Just didn't quite go our way. The commentators, if you did watch that game with me, they said several times, like, man, we're just not quite getting the game that we thought here. Thought this game would be, more entertaining. I'm right there with you guys. I was saying the same thing several times, much like you guys were. So frustrating one, but that goes ahead and happened. You were able to pull a profit if you just tailed those 2 soccer bets, but you even got a little bit more extra profit if you went ahead and rode the Nets and Pistons. I told you that game was going to go ahead and matter. There's no such thing as a meaningless basketball in the NBA if you go ahead and put some of your cheddar up on it. And we got a great same-game parlay. Duran to go ahead and have a double-double. Cade Cunningham over his 3-pointers. And what was the other play that we had? What was the other play? We had some dude on some amount of assist, I remember. Whatever it was a great parlay. It came through for us, plus 340. And that's not some watered-down BS parlay. Those are real lines. That's a real line on Cade Cunningham to go over 1.5 made 3-pointers. Whatever that third leg was, I just can't quite come up with it right now. It was definitely what was that? It was a Nets player. What do we have? I can't remember. That's going to frustrate me. All right, that's going to frustrate the shit out of me if I don't sit here and come up with that. What was it? That's going to annoy me. Oh, yeah, Schroeder over 6.5 assists. Another real line, so not a watered-down parlay. Schroeder comes through getting those assists for us at the end of that game. So great, plus 340 cash. At the end of the day, it's still another 2-in-1 day and plus 0.7 units. Love to see that right there and just positioned really nicely as we roll up into money-making weekend. I want to know from you guys, what is your best bet this weekend? I don't care, juice aside, if it's a minus 500 play, give it to me. I want to know what the best bet of the entire weekend is. I'm going to throw my headset up here just for a little bit so when William does call in, we'll go ahead and be able to pull him to the show. But in the meantime, let's head to the comment section, see what you guys are up to this weekend. Let me know all the great winners you had last night. And then, of course, I'll personally roll out my weekend bets that I think will help you guys put some money up in your pocket. Good morning there, Tim. Morning. Is it raining for you? It's raining here in Chicago. Could be a good day to stay inside, watch some games, and hopefully ring that cash register alongside you, man. Morning, Francisco. Thank God it's Friday. Yes. TGIF. Man, I haven't heard or used that expression, TGIF. Feels like in a really long time. Just remember that back in the day, ABC programming, right? Friday night, ABC, Boy Meets World. Anybody else? Topanga was my girlfriend for a decade or so. Topanga, love that woman. What's up, Ryan? Yes, sir. Money making weekend last weekend. And remember, 1-0 on Friday, 3-0 on Saturday, 2-2 on Sunday. We like to do that again this weekend and make it a money making weekend. Morning, Kevin. Good morning, my man. Took those Pistons. Your Pistons came through for you. I noticed that hit that same game parlay. Couldn't quite recall the score, but that was a great plus money hit. You love to see that. Taylor, morning, man. Oh, I didn't log in. Did our parlay hit? Did our under hit? Did our wild hit? How was your day yesterday, Taylor? More importantly, how's your back, man? Did you get a little recovery there? Were you able to treat it? Hot, cold throughout the day? Hell yeah, the wild one, 5-2. So now I don't know how I'm going to look up that basketball game quick. All right, so at least half my parlay is alive. All right, nice. Nice call on Roma. Easy, man. Easy. Some teams, even though we love the Premier League and Premier League homer, and you just follow the numbers. And Brighton's home and away is disgusting. And Roma's actually in absolute fine form now that they're up under the new manager. They're looking good. Obviously, not going to win Europa League. How about Leverkusen coming back and keeping their 35-game unbeaten run in all competitions still alive? Actually, I was flipping around because Ajax and Villa was pissing me off so much. I don't know if you guys heard, if you were watching the game or if you heard it after the fact. It's the first time all season in all competitions they've even been down by 2 goals at any point in a match. Any point in a match in all competition, that was the first time Leverkusen has been down by 2 goals. So when I heard that, I was like, oh, I wonder if they'll be able to come back. Like, they haven't been really tested this season. They haven't really had to fight and come back. Well, they fought, they come back, and obviously get that injury time equalizer right there to really set them up, obviously, in a great position now, going back to Germany 2-2. So, yeah, they're in fine position. But, yeah, Roma getting it done. Easy. 4-0. Great plus 120 cash. Love to see it. Morning, Corey. Morning, my man. What's going on, dude? Dennis Schroeder. Yeah, that was him. Schroeder. Let's go. Yeah, you're bringing the vibes, my man. Yeah. I think he ended the game, it was 6. Hey, it was a chance. He didn't get that 4th rebound until the 4th quarter, so we were there. We would have liked to hit them both, but we've got that now $5 free bet. I've already spent that $5 free bet, so I'll let you know what we're going to do with that. Vera O'Malley to go decision. Best bet, Vera O'Malley. I'll tell you what, that sounds like a UFC thing. Maybe it's boxing thing. Tyler hit me up this morning. I can't even remember what it was. 2 females going at it. It was like, hey, man, this thing's $1,300 on FanDuel. It's about plus 300 on every other book. It was about 10 minutes later until I saw his message, so I just scrambled real quick just to make sure that those numbers were still live numbers, because like I said, it had been about 10 minutes. And sure enough, when the lines were still that, and you get a big discrepancy of plus 300 on one book, 1,300 on another book, I hit it. I just put a little sprinkle on it, so we'll see if I don't even know the chick's name. I don't know anything about her. All I know is I got great value. So my man Tyler helping me out. All right, let's go Vera O'Malley. Let's get that one by decision. Pistons coming through for you. Great call. There he is. Actually, there's Tyler. That's the best. That is the best bet. Whether it loses or not, to get that kind of value, that's the best bet. Raining, yeah. It's going to be raining here all day. It's going to be raining around here. Back's all right. You love to hear it. Getting better. Wild hit. We lost the under in the NCAA. Oh, 1 in OT. All unders go and die in OT. Can't blame me on that one, man. Can't handicap OT, so that's a tough one. Yeah. No way do you really handicap OT, so tough one. All right, fight to go the distance. Love to see that. 2-legged parlay. Let's hold that right there because we got William calling in. So San Francisco, we'll come back after we get William's thoughts on this NASCAR race. We'll come back to that soccer parlay, and that's how then we'll kick off the rest of the show here after we get William in here. Let's drop that down. William, there you are, pulled in. My man Phoenix this weekend is where we're going to NASCAR. I'm sure you heard Stewart House Racing hauler got involved in an accident yesterday, so little drama as we get on in this race. What's going on, man?
Yeah, Stewart Haas Racing is not off to the best of years, I guess you can say. It's a big pivotal year for them because they got the potential to have a new manufacturer in 2025 as their contract with Ford is set to expire this year. And according to The Athletic, things are not looking good. And that kind of indicates that they're not going to return. But yeah, the last 4 races when we come out to Phoenix, last fall we saw Ross Chastain win a Chevy, and we saw William Byron win the Spring. A Chevy double wins last year at Phoenix. And the year before, in 2022, we saw Briscoe win the Spring and Logano win the championship race. And will we see the same manufacturer win both races this year? I believe there's a good chance. And it just happens to be. All right, the driver I got going to victory lane just happens to be Ty Gibbs. I believe his time is now. Ty Gibbs has gotten a lot more mature, is the word I guess you can say, over the last 3.5 years. He started off in the Xfinity Series. He leapfrogged the Truck Series, and he wasn't doing a good job. He wasn't impressing a lot of people. A lot of people, he thought he got that ride because of his grandfather, Joe Gibbs, the owner of the team, but he proved them all wrong over time. And when he came into the Cup Series last year, he flipped the switch and got much more mature. Probably should have made the playoffs last year, but he didn't. And he's going to win Phoenix and get his first career win. Second place is going to be the hometown driver, Alex Bowman. He's got to be on the hot seat. He's got to be feeling it because you got Chase Elliott, who's kind of on and off. Kyle Larson is killing it, and so is William Byron. And third place is going to be Ross Chastain. I believe those 3 drivers right there are just going to knock the ball out the park this weekend in Phoenix, and it's going to be a pretty good race. Qualifying is going to be really important.
It's going to be everything. I mean, it's basically at a short track, and we know how these next-gen cars run. Qualifying is absolutely everything. You know, that's interesting that you think Bowman's going to be second, because I thought, and I don't have a head-to-head to give out, but I thought my favorite head-to-head was Gibbs over Bowman. I mean, Bowman has really struggled here at Phoenix with an average finish, of 17.5. His driver rating is only 71.8. But you actually got him finishing second. You think he can actually step up this week? Because if I would have given out a play, I would have given out Gibbs over Bowman as my best bet this weekend.
Well, this is Alex Bowman's home track. He's got a lot to prove. But back in 2016, when we saw Dale Earnhardt Jr. suffer that concussion and miss the second part of the year, Alex Bowman stepped into the plate in the 88 car and had a chance to actually win the Fall Phoenix race, but he got taken out by Matt Kenseth. But if he did not have that happen, he would have probably won his first career race all the way back then. But yeah, he's really good at this track. He's very underrated, if you will, and it would not surprise me one single bit if he went to victory lane. Obviously, the best bet to be from my top 3 would have to be Gibbs over Bowman. But for the sake of this video, I really like the Kyle Larson and Ryan Blaney. I like Larson over him. I think the 5 car right now is going at all cylinders. They're not messing up on pit road. The 12 team has their stumbles, and I believe he gets along with his teammates, not like Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney won the championship in the fall, but we all got to remember he didn't win the race. Ross Chastain did.
Yeah, man, that is quite interesting. Yeah, if I had to stack them up, though, Chastain's going to be strong. Larson's going to be strong. I also like Logano. I think it's really going to be really good this week. And a lot of the heavy favorites just bubble up to the top when I started looking at this race. So, all right, so you've got Ty Gibbs picking up that first win.
Yeah.
All
yeah,
right.
and it's going to be a pretty big weekend. And I know you get talking about soccer and all, but I think tonight's a big night. Big night in the NBA.
Okay, what's going on in the NBA?
All right, my OKC Thunder's got the Miami Heat tonight. It's a big game. All right, they got to win tonight because remember, folks, the Timberwolves are first in the West, and OKC is chasing them down. The Timberwolves are starting to have a little wear and tear. I'm just saying, it's opening the door for the other teams in the Western Conference. Hopefully, OKC can take advantage of it, but I just decided to go out there before I get off here and just shout out OKC. They're getting a lot better. They're a very young team, and we're going to see a lot of young teams win this weekend, starting with Ty Gibbs in Phoenix. So hopefully y'all have a great and phenomenal day and weekend. Hopefully we go cash out some bets at the bank, but I really like this weekend's bets. I really do.
All right, love to hear it there, William. I've got all your information, of course, tagged down in this video description so people can hop on over to your channel. Anything you want to say? Anything, whether you got any great content coming up or anything that's live on your channel now I should go check out?
So on my YouTube channel, I am actually working on a little project. I went to the NASCAR race in Atlanta a few weeks ago, and I also went to an F1 race last year. And the big talking point right now in NASCAR is how to make the weekend relevant again. We're seeing everything get pushed to Saturday, have a little short practice session and a qualifying session. And when you have stuff going on at the track on Friday, you really don't see many cars on track. Just see a lot of events, if you will, but not racing. And the video is going to be centered around how to make NASCAR relevant again. And that's going to come out later on in the month. But for all of my daily props and sports, like I do Formula One, I do NBA, I do it on my Twitter handle, William Blackwell Network. It's a verified account, so it should already stick out like a sore thumb. But if you go over there, if you follow me, I'll follow you right back, and hopefully we get the bets going and go to the bank and cash them out. That's the plan.
All right, William, great stuff, man. We look forward to catching up with you again next weekend here. Hey, we'll see you at the cash counter this weekend. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, man. Have a good one.
All right, see ya. All right, there you guys go. Go there and get it on into his NASCAR bets. Let's go ahead now and talk that soccer, talk that footy. Let me go ahead and throw up my card for today. I've got 3 plays. I tweeted out one of them yesterday and a couple of them already this morning, so that'll kind of give you where I'm at here. I'm also going to do a little rapid fire. We've got baseball coming up, and that got me thinking, rapid fire. Like, I really love that about payoff page. I'm going to do a little rapid fire coming up here in a little bit with the Premier League games for this weekend. So I'll let you know money line, over, under, both teams will score what I think in every single game. But here you go, Francisco. You got 2-legged parlay today. Barcelona on that money line. Barcelona at home against Mallorca. You can see I'm on that team total over 1.5. I like it right there. I think they'll be able to get past Mallorca. They've got more than enough. And then, yeah, PSV's taking on the Eagles. You know, I just did their team total over 1.5 in a parlay. They've got obviously fantastic numbers, first place, whipping it. But they've been taking down the Eagles on a regular basis. 11 of last 12 head-to-heads, they've scored 2 or more goals against the Eagles. So you're doing over 2.5. Sure, sign me up. So I think it's a great parlay. Absolutely a good parlay right there. You did the ladder on the Heat player in 3 out of 4 rounds. Nice. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Your best bet for NASCAR, here you go, is Busch over Bell. There we go. There we go. I would take Busch over Bell. Busch, it's just tight. I just didn't like the matchups, but yeah, I just didn't like it. He does have a great challenge. Go check it out. All right, other play right here, Galatasaray. Let's get a look at that lineup because that game starts now in 42 minutes. Let's see what Galatasaray rolled out. They're playing Rizepor. I mean, it's another team they should smash. Obviously, you can see right there, I just need 2 goals. That's all I need. I just need 2 goals. They're on a hell of a run. Cardi's in the lineup. Mertens is in the lineup. Good. It's most of the guys, so fine. Bench looks pretty good if they need a goal late in the match. They got Zaha and Ziyech on the bench, so lots of good kind of attacking powers that they can throw on late in the game if they're still chasing a goal, but I expect them to go ahead and get 2 goals. Remember, this is a team that's now exited Europe, so they're just focused now on the league, and they're playing on a nice Friday. So like that team total parlay over 1.5. I'm going to go ahead and do Napoli's team total over 1.5 as well. They're in really fine form. Obviously loved how Sierra Oz got them playing on Friday ahead of their Champions League when they've got to go to Camp Nou next week. But playing on a Friday, no concerns right here. Really love the form. Osimhen, I mean, there's a lot of strikers that are really finding their form at the right part of the season, the business part of the season, and he's certainly one of those guys. So I like Napoli's team total over 1.5. And then you can see I dropped in a little 4-legged parlay, cross-sport parlay, PSV to get 2 goals, Bayern to get 2 goals on Saturday, and a couple tennis parlay, or a couple tennis money lines. Each tennis money line is minus 1,400. I did think it was worth it because if you just do the 2 soccer plays, it came in at minus 148. If you add on the 2 tennis parlay or 2 tennis money lines, it gets you from minus 148 to minus 105, which is a pretty significant difference on your ROI. So not going to justify minus 1,400 legs, right? That's like justifying the Dodgers when they take on the Rockies this season. You don't need analysis on why the Dodgers are going to knock off the Rockies. You don't need analysis on a minus 1,400 money line in tennis. So that's how I'll roll right there. It's a little 3-legged or 4-legged parlay, I should say, with obviously the Bayern leg being tomorrow up against Mainz. That's another team, Bayern. Again, they're scoring goals. And that's generally how we've been backing them lately. Obviously, they did keep that clean sheet up against Lazio. But in terms of who they're playing on Saturday, they're playing Mainz. You got to go all the way back to 2016 was the last time they were at home and didn't get 2 goals or more against Mainz. So when they're at home against Mainz, a Mainz team that is in a relegation battle, and Bayern team that is having an uptick in their performances, I think for sure they'll go ahead and get 2 goals. So that'll round out that parlay hopefully on Saturday. That's how we'll do it right there. Opinions on Arsenal and Napoli. Just touched on Napoli. We can touch on Arsenal here in a second. As you said, I'm going to do that little rapid fire. I'm going to go ahead and roll with 3 bets, though, here in the Premier League. Crystal Palace is taking on Luton. Both teams will score over 2.5 at plus 125. Brighton and Forest, after yesterday's thumping at Roma. Boy, I really love that bet even more. You can get that one at minus 105. Man City, draw no bet, minus 142. Taking on Liverpool at Anfield. Should be an absolutely cracker of a match. If you want to do it, both teams will score over 2.5, sure. That's about minus 140 itself. So I just like City. I think I expect them to actually, get the job done, quite frankly. So I really like them this weekend at Liverpool. It is Liverpool, though, so that's why I didn't do money line. That's why I went ahead and just did the draw no bet. Let me throw up this one here before we do the rapid fire. Went ahead and used that $5 free bet that we earned last night on FanDuel. Dominic Solanke is going to go ahead and bag him a goal for Bournemouth as they take on Sheffield. Martin Odegaard, I think he's going to find the back of the net. Arsenal's just whipping up on everybody. Brentford, another team where home and away splits, doesn't look all that great. So I generally like Brentford, when they're attacking, but you could see Arsenal keep another clean sheet here, and I'm not going to be too surprised. I mean, they've now overtaken Man City as the best defensive record in all of the Premier League with this little mini run that they're on. So, they're absolutely on Saturday. So Arsenal's going to win. Just don't know if they're going to quite keep a clean sheet. And then Garnacho, remember what he did against Everton with the bicycle kick, the outstanding, phenomenal bicycle kick. He's going to be feeling it this weekend as they go ahead and take on Everton again. So I'm going to use him. They're going to play Rashford at the number 9. Still no Rasmus Højlund. So they're not going to get any service into him because he doesn't know what the hell to do. So they're going to need guys on the wingers to go ahead and bag the goals. Look for Garnacho to bag himself a goal. So that's how I'll use that $5 free bet. And if you want any more analysis on those games, you can, of course, watch Between the Posts with Matt and I. Let's get a little rapid fire. Rapid fire. And in this little rapid fire, I feel like giving you guys correct score predictions. And again, that'll let you know what I think from a money line, over, under, and whether I think both teams will be able to find the back of the net. It all kicks off Saturday at Old Trafford, where they'll be hosting Everton into town. United wins the reverse fixture 3-0. Again, that was the Garnacho bicycle kick and what have you. I really thought Everton earned a goal in that matchup, to be quite fair. No Højlund. I'm going 1-1. I'm going 1-1. I think the points will be shared at Old Trafford. Sean Dice, he's going to keep this one low scoring. They've had 4 straight games, Everton games, home and away, doesn't matter, 4 straight games in the league where halftime has been 0-0. Their offense sucks. They've actually benched Calvert-Lewin in the last game. They're tired. Sean Dice is tired of watching him miss every damn opportunity. So... And then his replacement missed the penalty. He did get a goal in the second half. In the first half, he missed the penalty. Either way, that one's going 1-1 at Old Trafford. Bournemouth, Sheffield, that was a clean sheet. I'll go 3-0. I'll go 3-0 Bournemouth. Sheffield, I mean, even listen to Chris Wilder. He talked after the game. His head was dropped, of course, after Arsenal beat him. His head was dropped yesterday in his press conference. Come on, man. You got to get over it. You're the leader of the damn team. You're giving no confidence to the squad. Yeah, they're getting thumped by Bournemouth. I'll take 3-0. Palace at home against Luton. I'll go 2-2. I'll go 2-2. Luton's not getting blown out. If I recall, Matt's best bet in that game was Luton plus 2.5 and both teams will score, and he got it around even money. That's an absolutely fantastic bet. Luton is not getting blown out. That's not happening. You got to go all the way back to Liverpool, and they lost 4-1. Is the one match of their last. I don't remember what the number was on Between the Posts, but 1-6, 1-7, where they didn't cover a plus 2.5. That's a fantastic bet that Matt gave out. I'm of course rolling with plus 125. Just give me the classic. Both teams scoring over 2.5. Wolves and Fulham. Wolves that have dominated Fulham here at home. They've got the best record against Fulham than any other Premier League side at the Molineux. I don't think Wolves can get it done, though. Too much injuries. Hwang's out. We know Cunha's out. I'll go... That one's going to be low scoring, I think. I think I'll go Fulham 1-0. I'll go Fulham 1-0. The big thing is about Fulham, remember, they've only got 2 wins on the road all season, but most notably, they did pick up a win in their last away game at Old Trafford, far and away better than United in that game. Backed it up then in the next match week at home against Brighton, winning 3-0 or 4-0 over Brighton. We'll see if they can keep it going. See if they can keep it going on the road where they have struggled. I'll give them the 1-0 win. Arsenal-Brentford, tough one. Tough one. What was the reverse fixture in that one? But that would have been pre-Tony. Yeah, that was back in November. Tony wasn't back. Arsenal wins 1-0. Arsenal won the game before that 1-0. Arsenal won 2 before that 3-0. Seeing lots of clean sheets here. I'll go clean sheet. Best defense in the league. Brentford struggles on the road. I'll go 3-0. I'll go 3-0. Villa against Tottenham. That's one where I'd love to bet the both teams scoring over 2.5, but it's minus 220. Minus 220 for both teams to score over 2.5. Yeah, it should be goals. Don't let yesterday's performance, get you off of goals in that game. And Villa's sitting in a sweet spot now with that return leg. You're going to be at Villa Park. Everything's square. Yeah, they're sitting pretty in the conference. Here with Tottenham, though, I think Tottenham's more of a second-half team. Are they going to go down and have to battle back? Remember, they had to go down and battle back against what was that last week? Palace of all teams. But they got it done. They're getting goals. I think they maybe could take advantage. Maybe take advantage of Villa traveling, playing on a Thursday night. I'll go. Tottenham's giving up goals. I mean, Villa's good in attack, and their games are just goals. I mean, there's just goals in their games. And hell, if Palace scores, Villa's definitely scoring. I'll go. It's either 2-2 or 3-2. Do I want to go 2-2 or 3-2? I'll go 3-2. Spurs are going to get it done. Spurs are going to get it done with the extra rest and playing once a week. Give me Spurs. There's still, Richarlison's still out because Ainge said he was out 2 to 3 weeks. He said he's going to be back after the international break. Is actually what he said. So, Udogie should be back though. I'll go Spurs 3-2 for Brighton versus Forest. I like Forest, and you're getting Brighton at home, but man, just not doing very well at all. Do obviously expect them to score. Love that they got beat up yesterday. They'll bounce back. I'm fully sure of that. But I like Forest. I'll go this one. I'll go 3-1, 3-2. Forest gonna get the upset here. I'll go 3-2. I'll go 3-2. 3-2. West Ham, Burnley. Who gives a shit? I mean, you can't pick Burnley to do much. They're awful. West Ham didn't do anything against Freiburg yesterday. They were abysmal in that first half. They didn't do a damn thing against Freiburg. Let me look at just injuries. Yeah, no injury concerns here for West Ham. So I'll go Moyes. You know what? They did show up against Brentford on that Monday night. They turned up at home in a big spot. I'll go 3-0. There's still so much more quality in that squad for West Ham. So much more. I'll go 3-0. And then obviously the best game the entire weekend, Liverpool, Manchester City at Anfield. I will go. Man, I really like what he was able to do with his lineup against Copenhagen. They get the full extra day rest, no travel in Europe. I'll go 3-1. I mean, I thought they were really better than Liverpool in that reverse fixture. Remember, it took Trent Alexander from basically just at the 18 to get them a point and walk away with a 1-1 draw, and that was like in the 80th minute. I thought City was much better that day. They're the better team. Coming in this, I think the better spot. I'll go 3, but Anfield, they'll get a goal. I'll go 3-1. City will win that game 3-1. 3-1. So there you go. There's a little rapid fire. I'll let you know everything in terms of the Premier League, how I feel. Again, from a money line over-under, and both teams will score. What's the best bet today? bet today. I won't do that bottom parlay because it won't cash today because Bayern's in action Saturday. So it's either the two-legged parlay at plus 107 or Napoli alone at plus 110. I'll take the parlay. I'll take the parlay as the best bet. Barca against Mallorca, and Galatasaray against Rizepor, whoever the hell they are. I'll take the parlay as the best bet today, man. Best bet, Kevin. Best bet's gonna be that two-legged parlay. Napoli's gonna cash though too, so you better be betting Napoli. Napoli's getting 2 goals. Osimhen's gonna bag him a goal. Yeah. All right, boys. That's how we're rolling. That's money making weekend. What else will we do? Well, we've of course got arbitrage money, so we'll fire out some Premier League. I'll take a lot of those rapid fire things, and maybe I'll do a correct score prediction. Maybe I'll do overs and unders and double chance and money lines and what have you. Slap together a little bit of parlay. All right, boys. Good luck with your bets this weekend. Hopefully you're able to ring the cash register. Come back on Monday. Find out if we had a profitable week when it's all said and done. We'll certainly need to win some bets. We're only up about 5.5 units. We'll have more than 6 units in place. We're going to need to hit something this weekend if we're going to ring that cash register. Fully expecting to. We're going to stay hot, boys. Stay absolutely hot. So enjoy your weekend. Hope you guys have a great time with family and friends. Enjoy it. Come on back Monday, and we'll kick off another week. All right, boys.